In this video, you're gonna learn how to run JavaScript inside Blazor. So, what we have is a simple JavaScript file called message.js that contains a single method called getGreeting that takes in a name and returns a message saying hello, whatever name you specified. What we wish to do is call this piece of JavaScript code using C# and then call a built-in JavaScript method called alert to output the result. Let's go and include the JavaScript file in our web page. Open the index.html file, take the message.js file and drag it over above the following line. That's where the Blazor framework is loaded. Now go to the index.razor file, add a new code block. We're gonna need to add two methods, one for the alert and one for getting the message. Add a method called alert with a string argument called message. At the top of the file, type in @inject ijs runtime and then specify a name. Let's call it JavaScript. What we just did is inject an object which will allow us to invoke JavaScript code. Now inside the alert method, from the JavaScript object, call an invoke method. In this case, the alert method won't be returning a value, so it's going to be invoke void async. Now provide the alert method name as a string and the parameter for the message. Next, we're gonna need a method for acquiring the greeting. Add a method called getGreeting that takes in a string parameter called name. Again, from the JavaScript object, call an invoke method, but in this case, call invoke async, since this method returns a value. And in the brackets, specify the type of data the method returns, which is a string in this case. Now add a parameter for the method and the name. This method returns a string value task, so make sure to add a return type. And there we go. We now have two fully functional methods. As a test, let's add a button which will call both of them upon getting clicked. Inside the handleClick method, we're gonna need to first get the message for the alert window. Let's pass in Michael as the name parameter. Since this is an asynchronous method, we're gonna need to await the result and make the handleClick method asynchronous. Next, call the alert method and pass in the message. Now run the project, click on the button, and there we go. We have successfully run a piece of JavaScript code inside Blazor. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and click on one of these videos on the right. Chances are that you may like them as well.